So in this gameplay today, we're playing Alan Wake 2. No idea what this game's about. Seems pretty interesting. Heard nothing but good reviews about it, so I can't wait to dive into the world of Alan Wake.
Toggle on to display. Toggle on to display nudity.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer.
No
Sometimes
subtitles are way
it
too
would be
big.
Better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
That's still way too big for my liking. You know what? I just really want to go to that fucking nudity thing again. Well,
In
never
a
mind.
horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is, trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Take me a
And
moment.
monsters wear many faces.
Full disclosure, I know nothing of this game. Oh. Oh, he is gross. Oh. I just want to make sure you can't see anything. No, you can't see that. Alright. No face? Oh, he has a face. He's just gross looking. Oh, his. Oh. Okay, yeah. Just a gross man ass right there, huh?
Already gone.
I have a feeling you can't climb through that. Interesting. Dude, he has no shoes on. This would have hurt so bad. Like, hands down, walking through, like, this foliage. Just bullshit. Okay. I don't know what I'm expecting, but I'm a big crybaby when it comes to this stuff. Am I going the right direction? Yes. Oh yeah, look, see, teaching me how to sprint. Okay, I'm assuming I don't want to be next to that guy. It's coming. Who's coming? And in what direction? Wait, sign? Which is Lato, which is Huts. This is just in some dude's head, I guess. Whoa, is going. Oh. Hi there, sir. Oh God. He's awake, I got you now. Tear his heart.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm done. What the fuck shit?
I need to go back to the main menu.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
That was... Oh. Logan for a girl's name? That's so weird.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I mean, your partner's gonna fucking die instantly.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so...
Oh, to disable nudity. Yeah, I didn't fucking read that right like a dumbass.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Invitation.
There's the
Return
car,
one?
so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay, there's a Dodge.
Worth memorizing.
Flashlight.
Before we
Dodge.
get swallowed up by the trees.
Guessing that would be reload. Inventory's triangle. Increases max health.
I should take a look at that map.
Do you think you just walk around with 12 bullets? Just like not even a cartridge, just 12 bullets. So that's for my flashlight. That's sprints. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, alright. Well, that takes a really weird kick. So there should be. I don't know. What's this thing?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look. Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey, over
Don't
here.
give me that dude. That's a deputy. That don't look like any fucking deputy. Oh wait, never mind. He's got the ranger jacket.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already
Saga.
know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
God, they give these people like the dumbest fucking dialogue.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Is that your way of saying, hey, if you can't follow the story? I don't know how you would do that. I don't know what they're alluding to when she casts stuff like that.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
There you go.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
I don't know if this.
Facts on the board.
I don't know if this is a thing in the first game.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Thank you. Slight differences in murders, bloating only, chemical in the bodies, but not the cause of death, chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrist, deep gashes in the chest, and all bodies experience bloating. Yeah, you know what? That guy was bloated prior to them killing him, huh? Postmortem tattoos of the body that are targeted to no common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay. Oh, is I wonder how much of this is playable actually. If that's the whole map. They're gonna tell me I can do something with that later. That's gonna come on randomly when I start going insane, I'm assuming. That's a door for me to leave. None of this food is real because I'm thinking that this stuff is real, which is kind of psychotic.
You're already hard at work, Anderson.
This investment does not pause the game, so be mindful
We're
of
just
nearby
getting
threats.
started. Let's head down the hill to the
Where
crime
you can
scene.
quick access the mine without. Yeah.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Oh yeah, she has same idea. Foreshadowing, guys. Foreshadowing.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Fucking nature. It's
I know, it's
bad
nice.
headache.
Oh.
There's too much sky.
I love nature. I love going hiking. This stuff would be
I'll be back in a second.
super cool without the whole murder. I guess I'm gonna be able to explore by myself later. I kind of don't want to just hold that back.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I mean, I gotta agree with her.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
I
You
like
think
that.
the local
His
law had
notion.
the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I figured he was joking with them too, but you know. Oh.
Now,
Okay.
this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know. procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Oh god, it's gonna make me go back into the
Step
fucking...
1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Yep. Allow to see clues and key images like X, place in the car. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Objects are viewable in case bar and other bodies are found. Okay, goals. Investigate the crime scene. Continue. I could just leave by pressing the touch button. Nice, okay.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Keep trying.
That's what I did. What? What am I doing wrong?
That's not right.
I had to click on that.
Chest,
Okay.
strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay. The victim, the killers. Visky can learn more about the victim and more about the killer. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Interesting.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
For later, okay. There's a 3 somewhere. Learn more about the victims or more about the killer. I guess we talk around, see the dude. Yep.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Why would every FBI person know every FBI person?
Nightingale
It's
went
just
missing 13 years ago.
same.
2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Damn.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Knight here, follow FBI. Disappearance.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing. Why here? Why now?
That is-
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
His mind place victims. Okay, missing person, ritual murder. Do I pick one of these?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
I don't know.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Who would you know that? I feel like that's not something someone does in profiling. Like, I 100%, like, I mean, I get the idea of making their choices and decisions and identifying, like, who they are, but
This mug always cheers me up.
how would you be like, oh, yes, I came from the lake?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
He's gonna get murdered. He's gonna get his throat ripped out, meat chopped in half.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this
I
guy
agree.
doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Hey, isn't this the path they came from?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Is that all I had to point out? Is that there's a piece of paper on the ground? Oh, fucking trying to read it and she's gonna pick it up anyways.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Damn, that's some fucking JoJo shit right there. See, it lets him put it there, but...
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival.
That's now.
And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Nice.
We found a page
The
in the woods.
page.
A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
How would you know that from profiling?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
I also feel like she's not supposed to...
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I was about to say, I was like, I also feel like she's not supposed to be the person to touch the body at all.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
You made it back.
Deciding
Good.
what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Interesting. I don't
Let's
think
get
she's
the
supposed
car,
to be the one.
drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner.
Dog's bark.
I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to quick slot. Oh, it is like okay. Something about a gate. Where am I going? Goals. Take the car back to Bright Falls. Okay. Oh.
Seems like a nice town so far.
Hold on.
Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike.
Ah. A dog.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
That's so stupid. So cheesy, I love it. This
I'll
is
look
a
around. See
pretty
you in a bit.
Take your
big
time.
fucking generator.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An
Cold
Alex
case.
Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Again and again. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Increase the max size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession stun the enemy for an extended duration. I haven't gone into that combat section yet. We're gonna come back to the Force. I hope we do it because I didn't explore too much. Come on, Casey.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff it.
What was the cause of death?
Ugh.
What other clues can the body give me?
Let's see the heart.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
That?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh.
Remember to never
They did leave
drown
something
when I
inside
go.
his chest.
God, that's not an open casket type of thing.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated.
Did it? Did it though?
I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Let's so zoomed in. Who's involved? Cult symbol. Okay. Cult is wearing merit. Okay. Is this gonna be one case throughout the full game, or?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Dude, they busted open his ribs. That's pretty cool.
Huh. Oh.
Smudge text under victim's skin. I'm trying to put it up. Oh. Okay.
Chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?